Plan is still, as they were planning early on, to come back in early August, and I think with Colson maybe early September.
Is there any concerns for you about those plans at the moment?
Not with those particular players. Not as what we are aware of.
It seems like Danilo just stayed in town. Was that part of the reason?
Yeah, he stayed in town. He wanted to be get the appropriate help in the summer training and all that. So we were very happy that he stayed in Vancouver and worked out there. So it's been good.
Have you been able to scout Liam Bichel at all?
Sorry?
Have you been able to scout Liam Bichel at all?
Not this year.
Okay.
I've seen him in the past, but I haven't seen him this year.
What's your thoughts on him?
Oh, he's a good player. A big kid that making big strides here since he moved to Sweden. So.
Patrik, when you look at your prospect pool, what are some positions of need that you want to address with your picks in this draft?
Well, I think if you look at our pool, I think you can address a little bit of everything there. There is not just one particular position that we're looking to address. I think, with the 6 picks we have as of today, I think, best player available and see where that takes us.
And with your background in scouting, how confident and how are the conversations just been with your scouts and kind of evaluating some of the later round picks and some guys that you maybe want to find a steal in kind of late?
Yeah, I think it's important. If we're going to be a better club here moving forward, we need to hit outside the first round. I mean, that's the difference makers. When you see the good teams are able to find players in the later part of the draft, so it's definitely important for us.
Patrik, you built your career at the NHL entry draft as an amateur scout. This will be your first time running it as a general manager. Any emotions, just looking forward to it going into tomorrow?
I think, it's always excitement here this week, and rightfully so for the scouts that work so hard. And this is their time, and they should be, excited and happy here Friday afternoon.
Are you happy with the process in terms of working with a new group? Lots of passionate discussions.
Yeah, it's been really good. Give Todd Harvey and Ron DeLorme and Cami and Derek Vance a lot of credit there. They've been communicating and working hard with the area scouts.
How many pre-scout or how many pre-draft interviews have you done today? How many tomorrow?
Ooh, I probably missed a couple today. I was busy here, so we'll see how many I'm going to be able to sit in.
How much do you value that last chance to evaluate, I suppose, the character of some of these picks?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to get to see the face behind the mask here for the younger players, especially for me too. But in the end of the day, our scouts have met them several times, and they know them inside out at this point. So it's nice for myself to get a little bit of a sense for the person.
We mentioned earlier the activity. Just the fact that everyone's back in person again, could that have an impact on how much activity? Could there be more just because of the circumstances?
I guess it could be. It's nice just to catch up and see everyone, for sure. Definitely is. So that's good.
But usually, is it easier to, I guess, make a move and see everyone in person?
Well, it's easier, to chat, to talk. So I don't know if you can still use the phone and do the deals there. But no, it's nice to see everybody in town.
When you talk about the need to hit outside the first round to have success, when you look at this draft, is this a draft that provides a great opportunity compared to drafts in the past?
Well, a little bit because of the uncertainty. Some of the players haven't played much over the last couple of years, and hopefully we'll be able to find something there in the mid to later rounds that will take some time and eventually become a Canuck player.
And I don't know if you rank your prospects or these prospects in terms of tiers, but if you do, around what tier are you seeing players becoming available where you're picking first right now?
Good question. Again, when you're picking 15 where we are, I mean, you're definitely hoping that you have some player rated a little bit higher, and maybe they're sliding down to you. You need a little bit of luck in this business too. So let's hope for that.
Patrik, obviously the draft is the big focus this week, but beyond that, qualifying offer deadline in the free agency. If you were to summarize your club's priorities going into the next week, how would you explain what you're hoping to accomplish to Canucks fans?
Well, we're continue to managing our cap and dealing with that, and I think we want to improve our depth, and we want to get a little bit bigger and faster. I think those are the things, and hopefully find some players that can come in and push for roster spots.
Has Jim given you any advice on how to approach tomorrow, how to set yourself before tomorrow, and how to handle the pressures?
I watched Jim over a couple of years, so I know he's eager. This is a big week for him.
When you hear a GM like Pierre Dorian come openly out and say we're willing to move that 7th round pick, he's indicating maybe they need roster players. Does that entice you?
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but,
Okay.
but it definitely is if it is. So for sure.
And Patrik, on the 13th, also your captain becomes eligible to sign an extension. Do you have any comment on where things stand in regards to a potential effort to work through an extension this summer?
Obviously, with your captain there, I think Bo has done a lot for this organization, and we have a really good conversation with him and his agent there. So we'll see over the next couple of days here where we go with that.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.